Hey everyone, welcome along. My name's Hal. Welcome to what remains of Edith Finch. Oh, looks like we're starting already. Okay. Oh god, no. We need to change that. Hold on. Camera control inverted. Oh, let me just pop the brightness up a bit. That's better. So, this is the second little indie game I'm going to be playing this year. Most people, for their New Year's resolutions, give up smoking or try to be healthy. I decided once a month I'm going to play a short and sweet indie game. Try and get it all completed. Last month I did Rhyme. So if you want to check that game out, which was the only way to describe it is beautiful, to be honest. It's so good. And today we're playing Edith Finch. I have no idea what I'm doing. There's an icon there. That doesn't do anything. Ah, R1.
A lot of this isn't going to make sense to you, and I'm sorry about that. I'm just going to start at the beginning, with the house.
I'm going to try and hit all the trophies as I go.
Someone had put up a chain link fence, but it looked like I wasn't the first person to hop it.
Ooh. This is going to be quite interesting.
My brother Milton disappeared when I was 4. It was like the house just swallowed him up.
I'll probably be quite minimal in my commentary on this as well. I'm just going to enjoy the game. But in a few things
I
here
lived
and
here
there.
until I was 11, but I wasn't allowed inside half the rooms.
It's a funky looking house though. Looks like something out of Harry Potter. Or Weasley's Burrow.
Inside the mailbox were bills from 7 years ago, marked urgent, open immediately. I hadn't been back since my brother Lewis's funeral.
This would be great in VR.
In her will, my mother left me a key, but didn't tell me what it unlocked. Maybe she thought I'd know. Or she thought that the mystery would be enough to bring me back.
Okay, so I think the first trophy's coming up, and what you have to do is head down, follow this path until you reach a basketball court or a basketball hoop or something. Can't go that way.
The truth is, even after I inherited the house, I never thought I'd come back to it. But now I had questions about my family that only the house knew the answers to.
It looks like I'm actually heading towards the house.
The woods around the house have always been uncomfortably silent. As if they're about to say something, but never do.
Oh no, there we go. There's the house.
The house was exactly like I remembered it, the way I'd been dreaming about it.
I'm confused because there's the basketball hoop. So you come to that first and then you go back to the Don't know. Let's just do this anyway. Maybe you go either way, it doesn't really matter.
No one had driven this way in a long time, but I saw a few hoof prints.
There you go. So I think it's just a case of you need to explore both paths. I can't talk. Maybe I shouldn't be doing commentary. Okay, I don't think there's any reason to go all the way back. Let's carry on. So there's a whole load of peepholes that you need to look through for another trophy. So there's like, I think there's 9 or 10 or something you need to go through throughout the course of the game for a trophy, and then the rest of the trophy list is pretty much just do certain things at certain times, like that basically, exploring both paths. So it should be quite straightforward. That is a weird looking house. Quite cool though.
As a child, the house made me uncomfortable in a way I couldn't put into words. Now, as a 17-year-old, I knew exactly what those words were. I was afraid of the house.
So the first peephole, if I'm reading my guide quickly, is around here somewhere. Okay, these are going to be quite easy to spot then.
The house felt like it had always been here. Even the swing set was older than my mother.
Okay, I assume that's all I need to do.
Crawling through the doggy door used to be a lot easier when I was 11.
I didn't even know I was going to do that. Okay.
The power had been turned off the night we left. For the first time in years, I felt like I was home.
Wow. A lot of stuff for an abandoned house. Books everywhere.
But instead of a family, there were just memories of one.
Edith, Eddie, Lewis and Dawn.
Like how after Lewis started working at the cannery, we all got sick of eating salmon. Except our cat, Molly. Or how only one restaurant would deliver to our house, so we had Chinese a lot. table was still a wreck from the night we left. It was like a bomb had gone off, killing everyone but sparing the furniture.
Eddie was sick.
My mom was the only one of us who could imagine Great-Grandma Edie living in a nursing home.
Edie, sorry, I thought I said Eddie. I was just thinking that's not right.
Nothing in the house looked abnormal. There was just too much of it, like a smile with too many teeth. Even the fireplace had a story. Edie told me the bricks came from the original house, after it sank.
Oh, that's cool. Let us just go up the fireplace. There's books everywhere. I don't want to go down there just yet.
Great-Grandpa Sven built a music box for Barbara, along with the rest of the house. My mom wasn't much of an optimist, but she never stopped believing that my brother Milton was alive. A lot of things got left behind in the whirlwind of that last night.
That's been sealed with expanding foam. That is really weird. What the hell? Someone is trying to keep secrets. Do I dare go to the basement? I feel like that's where I'm supposed to go. Hold on a minute. Oh, it is here.
Edie told me once that every Finch who ever lived is buried somewhere in the library.
So it's the library. Ah, I nearly missed that. So my guide says first floor. In the UK we would call it ground floor. First floor would be upstairs. So, let me just try.
Mom always told me to stay out of the basement, so I wasn't too surprised when the key didn't fit.
Okay. It's not that key.
After Milton disappeared, Mom sealed up all the bedrooms. Then Edie retaliated and drilled peepholes.
Ah, okay, so that's what that's.
Molly always seemed like a girl I could imagine being friends with, if she hadn't died in 1947.
It's only 10 years old. Oh, that's weird. Creepy pictures. I'm going to ignore that door for now because I think that is like progress. Sven.
The last time I was in Edith Sr.'s room, I was 10 and she was painting my portrait.
As a kid, I just assumed every house had peepholes and sealed rooms you weren't allowed inside of.
There's one in the bathroom.
My Grandpa Sam spent 7 years sharing a room with his dead brother, Calvin.
This is weird. Pretty interesting.
Edie's father, Odin, built the original house.
Barbara was a child star for 2 years, until America grew out of it.
None of these people were particularly old when they passed away.
Whenever people ask me about my family, the first thing they always want to know about is Barbara.
Mom must have locked the third floor stairs on the night we left.
Okay, so now we go in through that door that's open. It's obviously progress. I haven't decided how I'm going to break these episodes
I spent
down
a lot
yet.
of time playing in Great Uncle Walter's room. I think my mom sometimes regretted not sealing it up.
I think I'll just record the whole lot and then see how it all cuts down.
Lewis told me there were secret passages, but I never believed him. Turns out, my mom was really good at keeping secrets.
Ah.
Now it was time to find out what my mom had been afraid of.
From the paintings on the wall, it was clear my brother Milton had been here before me.
Reading this, maybe it sounds like I had a plan. But I had no idea what was behind that door. Just like I had no idea where all this was gonna lead. I grew up looking at Molly's room through the peephole. Being inside for the first time, I felt like I'd stepped behind a painting.
There's a few things to interact with here. Okay, let's go to the drawer.
Molly's gerbil had a tiny bedroom with its own even tinier gerbil cage.
That's cool.
December 13th, 1947. Dear Diary, I'll be gone soon, but I wanted to tell somebody about what's gonna happen. It started when Mom sent me to bed without dinner. I woke up and I was starving, so I looked around for something to eat.
I'm gonna eat the gerbil. No.
The gerbil food was dry, but I didn't mind it.
Oh.
My Halloween candy was all gone. kept eating and eating.
No, don't eat toothpaste. Oh my god.
I ate a lot of things that night.
They're poisonous, aren't they? Holly berries. Thing is, I'm playing as this kid, so I'm literally killing this kid.
Then I heard chirping outside my window. It was a barn swallow going back to her nest. I reached out for her. And suddenly,
Oh,
I was a cat.
what the hell? Oh, this is pretty cool.
I tried to be quiet, but the bird was really scared.
Where'd he go? Oh, he's up there.
Mom and Dad didn't even look at me.
I always wanted to play a game where you actually played as different animals. This is pretty cool. It's like the closest thing to it.
I jumped and I almost got her.
Okay, you can't go anywhere that you're not supposed to. How do I get up there?
I could tell she was getting really tired. Now I was up in the big tree. I promised Dad I wouldn't climb it anymore. All I cared about was eating that mama bird. I gobbled her up. And suddenly, I was an owl. First, all I heard was the wind. Then I heard little teeth nibbling in the grass.
Right, there's a trophy here. You need to line up to catch 2 rabbits in 2 swoops.
Rabbits.
Come on.
I imagined his face looking up and seeing mine through my talons. I swallowed him up, and I didn't chew one bit. Then I flew off to find something bigger. A mama rabbit.
Got it.
She was almost too big to carry. I started choking, but I couldn't stop eating. And suddenly, I was a shark.
shark. Ow. Oh, okay, I can move it.
I rolled off a cliff and into the ocean. Now, I was hungrier than ever. I wanted fat, juicy seals. I tore off her flipper, and it tasted really good.
This kid's got one hell of an imagination. I think she needs to go see a psychiatrist.
I grabbed on tight. Oh, but I was so hungry, I jumped out of the water. When I opened my eyes, everything had changed.
What the hell am I now? Where do I go? Can't seem to go anywhere.